Well, we've arrived here in beautiful Amsterdam this morning. I'm coming to the end of my Viking Grand European itinerary, but I've got to take you to this place. This is a horticultural masterpiece of the logistical kind. We're in Aalsmeer. This is the Aalsmeer Flower Market, incredibly famous for distribution of about 80% of all of Holland's flowers and pot plants, and they distribute out into Europe. Let me show you around. Aalsmeer Flower Auction is the world's largest flower auction house. They have an ingenious system of selling the plants from nurseries. Traders literally bid against the clock, all hoping to pick up the freshest flowers. To put the magnitude of this market into context, you need to understand that every single day they sell over 20 million plants or cut flowers here. And over a 12-month period, that is 12 billion plants going out of the market, and they're going off to landscapers, garden centres and florists right across Europe. The first flower auction was held in 1911 in a small local eatery, and they tested the concept. For the next 60 years or so, it proved so popular that it grew, and they moved to various sites before moving into this gigantic purpose-built market in 1972. The size of the building is nothing short of astounding. It has a floor area of 518,000 square metres and a greater area of over 2 million square metres, which is equivalent to the size of the Principality of Monaco. The logistics of this place is simply incredible. For instance, there's 290 of these electric scooters that are pulling the trolleys around the outside, distributing the different flowers that have been purchased at auction into delivery points that'll end up going out. And they've got to move 20 million of them a day to make sure that they're fresh in the store the next morning. The range of flowers sold here is incredibly diverse, with flowers coming from all across Europe, as well as Australia, Ecuador, Colombia, Ethiopia and Kenya. Roses are by far the biggest seller, making up 28% of all sales. If you're fascinated by this market, like I'm fascinated, then maybe you want to take the guided tour. It's Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. Or if you want to check out some of the 30,000 different types of plants that are on display being sold through here throughout the year, maybe you could do the self-guided tour. It's a good way to see the hustle and bustle of the world's greatest flower market. At the end of the gallery, you'll find the auction room, where all the plants and flowers are sold through 38 auction clocks. Every day here sets the world price for flowers and plants. The clock starts at a certain price and goes backwards, with the first buyers in securing the best quality plants. Commodity plants tend to sell at a standard industry rate, and everybody wins. Now, if you're interested in coming here and experiencing this for yourself, the Aalsmeer Flower Market is a remarkable thing that you will never forget. It's open Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. and you can just have a good wander around and take it all in. It is truly remarkable.